What's up, Cowboys Nation? This is Cowboys CanFan bringing you the ultimate Dallas Cowboys training camp guide for Oxnard, California. If you were ever considering going to Oxnard to see the Dallas Cowboys practice through training camp, but you're a little hesitant, I'm here to tell you, don't wait. Get your butts down to Oxnard. It's a fantastic time, and use this video to kind of get to know what you should expect when going to training camps. Throughout the year, you're trying to pick your trips. You want to go to games, you want to go to the draft, and then obviously there's training camp. And because we don't live in Dallas or even in California, so I want to go through some of the things that we learned and we picked up along the way in order to maximize the trip. Now, we had a California native, longtime Dallas Cowboys fan, and one of our boys here at Cowboys CanFan, boots on the ground, Eric Serrato. So not all of you have your very own boots on the ground. We're gonna cover what it's actually like to park there, what's it like to buy merchandise, drinking on location, working with the sun, seeing the players, getting some of those tips and tricks that only people who've gone a few times actually know, so that day one, as soon as you go, you're hitting the ground running.
It's been 14 years that I've been going to Dallas training camp in Oxnard. First things first, you want to get there early. I think if you're going to go on a weekday, you're fine showing up 30 minutes to an hour prior to the practice. You'll be okay. But if you plan on attending training camp on a Saturday or a Sunday, you definitely want to be there at least 2 hours prior to the practice, or there's a chance you might not be able to get in.
I'm surprised how busy it is, to be honest. I did not think there would be this many people, truthfully. We're waiting in line. They just opened the gates. It's moving along quite nice. It's a little bit hot. I'm getting a little schwitz on, but a lot of Cowboys fans showed up.
I'm feeling good. Dropped about half my body weight off in the toilet, the porta potty, so I'm feeling very limber.
Coach Adam. Coach Adam.
I'm about to go over to these young bucks over here and try to help them work on their
form.
Yeah.
Those days definitely get really packed, specifically on opening weekday when they're doing the whole welcome to Oxnard, Dallas Cowboys. All the media is going to be there. It gets really, really busy.
Still in the lines. We're almost in.
Also, there is a day where they do a military appreciation day, which is awesome that they do that. And that's a day where they give everyone that served in the military a sideline pass, and they let them get a little closer to the action. So if you do go on that day and you're not a veteran, expect to sit on the bleachers if you even get in on that specific day.
First day that we went on the Saturday, it was very, very busy, but throughout the week it actually died down. The lineups weren't too bad. When you're actually looking at the schedule when it's released, you actually want to see their practices with pads, because not every single practice, open practice, is going to be a padded practice. Just a recommendation, we tried to pick out when we went down to find a time in the week, usually second or third week, where there was actually some padded practices. You want to see some of the guys hitting.
Parking, you gotta have cash. I have seen many cars come in, they don't have cash, you turn them around and they gotta go find an ATM, and there isn't an ATM for like another 10-15 minutes from there. So by the time you come back, you can even risk not getting in. So you wanna make sure you take cash. I wanna say it's like $10 on the weekdays and $20 on the weekends, and a lot, like double that if it's like a special event or something like that.
If you don't have cash, or you only brought enough cash to do the parking like Eric was saying, you can pull cash out from the ATM, but obviously you're gonna get some bank charges. None of the merch tents or the alcohol tents have any type of ATMs or Venmo or Cash Apps. They all just want cash only. So that's a big thing to keep in mind.
They don't really let you take anything. You gotta pack light. They even say you're not allowed to even take like backpacks. I have in the past, but it was like a little drawstring bag, and I just took some waters and they let me in with that, no problem. I even took like an extra battery power charger for my phone, and they allowed me to do that as well. But other than that, they're really strict about bringing in outside food. You want to buy the food when you're there. You even want to buy your beers when you're there. Speaking of which, crack one if you got them. Oh yeah, you definitely want to buy a couple of beers over there, because even though it is Oxnard, you are by the beach, it does get a little warm. It can even be like 80 degrees, 83, 84, but on the field with no shade cover, it can get pretty hot. So there's a few things that I would recommend you do. First and foremost, if you have like a Dallas Cowboys towel, take it with you, wet it. I've even stuck it in with some ice cubes, and you put this over your neck and it helps you stay cool. Or if you have some of these cool little, like, I mean, they're a little dorky, but they're little fans that go over your neck, and you can wear them, and they look stupid, but you will stay cool, so, you know, who cares?
Crack them if you got them! Yeah!
I also recommend, if you plan on going, and you should be going if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, specifically if you're living in Southern California, you have to go. I would recommend you go early on, like in the first week or two of practice. They do have this wonderful merch store where you can buy all kinds of Dallas Cowboy, jerseys, gear, t-shirts, pants, hoodies, whatever you want. But particularly they sell stuff that's like camp exclusive. So for example, you get some of this stuff that has the year that you went. Here's another one where, I know you can order some of these on the Dallas Cowboys website, but every once in a while, they have stuff that's exclusive to Oxnard, like this cool one from like Training Camp 2019. It has a cool little lowrider with the city of Oxnard on there. And then there's years where they'll sell certain camp hats like this one. And when you go, they actually have these cool little patches that are, you can't get those on the website, but only if you attend camp in person. Those are always cool. The reason you want to go early is because a lot of that camp exclusive stuff gets sold out, or even worse, like say you're an extra large or an extra large like me, your size will definitely be gone by like week 3. So if you're looking to get something, you want to get there early. Some of the best seats there, or it depends on where you want to go. I would pay the $20 extra to get that sideline access, so you can be right there, at least by the little wall or the little fence, so you can like kind of lean up against it. Because 2 hours of standing in the sun could weigh down on you.
Can't bring drinks into that sideline access, so if you do buy drinks and you plan on getting in front of that fence, you're gonna have to crush it.
But we had a couple crackums and we can't bring them in, so gotta just down that like a big boy.
Training camp is an excellent time to try to get some autographs from some of your favorite players. Now, there's no guarantees. I've seen people like Dak Prescott or CeeDee Lamb sign autographs once in a blue moon in certain areas, and even then they might sign 2 or 3 quick signatures and then they're gone. But there's a really good chance that you're gonna be able to get pictures and maybe autographs from rookies like Deuce Vaughn. Last year I was able to yell out to Luke Schoonmaker, and we're like, hey Luke, you got a few fans out here, why don't you come say hi? And then he actually turned around and came over and he literally went down the line and said hi to everyone and signed everybody's gear. So that was really cool. But again, there's no guarantees that you will get an autograph, but there's a great opportunity that you will get an autograph. And even if it's a player who ends up getting cut, or someone who's no longer with the team, a week later or a day later, but hey, at least you got something.
Hey, good call by Boots, screaming at him to come over. Hey, good work.
No problem. I got him.
Good work getting him over here.
Woo. That was probably his first autograph at the Oxnard Training Camp.
All the way from Canada, Jerry. Yeah, all the way from Canada. Would love to get a signature.
Hey, Mr. Jones.
That's Jeremiah Jones.
Feel great. That was our best practice.
It was. Dig's looking good. That money's coming into fruition. Hey, Jerry, appreciate it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I shook his hand. I'm never washing it again. I'm never washing it again, guys. Yeah, boy.
Jerry's boys.
We're Jerry's boys. Oh, hey, always have been, always will be. Always have been, always. He shook my goddamn hand.
And I wasn't wearing my AT&T hat, man.
Oh well, that would have been good. Jerry Jones right there. That's pretty dope.
You can also sit up at the bleachers, and it's really cool. Every seat's a good seat. A lot of people like, I guess it's a matter of preference, but they like being up in the center so they can see both fields and what's going on, or even what's going on in the far field. I personally like to pick left or right because I rather be in the action of what's going on. And then at the same time, like you can say, hey, I'm gonna go on this side because the offense is practicing, so I'm gonna see these guys. But then eventually they'll like switch them, so then you'll have the defensive players doing drills in front of you. So I kind of like doing that. But some people like being up on top and just seeing everything, which is cool too. There's an area for like next to the porta potties that you can kind of like peek over and you can see the players practicing right on the other side of that fence as well. There are a lot of porta potties out there. If you're looking to get some beers buy the beers there. They don't allow tailgating either, so you can't like post up in your truck and start a little tailgate action, which would be cool because, you know, CanFan would totally go all out for that. So don't think about tailgating out there. But there's a lot of great places in Oxnard. I recommend that you drive in, and if you can't drive in, there's also there's a train, there's an Amtrak that goes right by there in Oxnard. You can Uber there as well, just to get there. And if you can, get one of those great hotels by the beach. So there's so many places to stay at, 10-15 minutes from where the Cowboys practice. Other than that, just go out there, have a great time. You're gonna meet a lot of other Cowboy fans. There's a lot of content creators, a lot of YouTubers out there. But more importantly, you're out there with Cowboy Nation. You can talk to other fans and you can talk Cowboys, and it's just so cool to be out there. And it almost feels like you're among family. So if you get a chance to go out there, I highly, highly recommend that you go out there and just socialize with everybody out there. Say hello to your fellow Cowboy fan, get to know each other, and it's just so cool because it's just a community coming together and just having a really, really good time.
So what are your guys' thoughts on training camp this year? Has it been a success in Oxnard so far?
It's always a success.
Always a success?
Always a success, yeah.
Thoughts?
How many
Sun's
years
up,
have you been
guns
here?
up. That's a good question for Brittany.
It's our 17th year in Oxnard.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wow.
17 years.
Magical.
Way better than Anaheim. I'm not going to
Oh, yeah.
Disneyland, I'm going to Oxnard. This is a wrap from Oxnard 2023 for Cowboys CanFan. Let's get it. Let's crack 'em if you got 'em! Woo!